Hello everybody and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. Above me you'll see the tourist information sign. Yes, I use the tourist information and so should you, because in many of these towns it's very good. And a lot of these towns you can even find a guide who will walk by. Here comes a helicopter. Lots of military in this area for obvious reasons. The whole of Poland is full of military these days, from the EU, from the United States. At any rate, it's a good place to stop off. And this has a very nice bunch of chairs, Wi-Fi, so you can sit down and get your bearings while you check Wikipedia, which has a good entry about Żary, actually Z-A-R-Y. And here is the town hall and the market square. They're very proud of the town hall. I mean, it goes back for centuries to pre-Elizabethan times, pre-1500s even. Knocked down, of course, many times, burned, etc. The story of life in these parts. Occupied, put under siege, etc. Many times, having fun. And you see life, you see. And recently reconstructed in the last 20 years. So they're rightly proud of the way that looks. In the last segment, we did something about the castle and the Bóbr Castle and the palace attached. And it looks like there was an open exhibition earlier this month where they were talking about the renovations that they're going to do on the castle. Wystava means exhibition. So they were exhibiting and showing you the sort of architectural drawings of what they're going to be doing to renovate this that we were just looking at. There's a castle and a big palace, which you saw in the trailer. You'll probably see it, but also you saw it in the last episode. So you can find it easily on YouTube with all of our episodes. Easy. Search Poland Daily Travel. Anyway, so this is the main shopping street. Okay, this is the town square, the center of life from medieval times. This is where it all began, right here. And then everything grows out of that. You would have had this town hall area, probably a very small, even wooden building at the time. You would have had shops and smaller buildings all around, and over the years they grow and change through all the architecture from medieval to Renaissance, because the town's 1,000 years old, to Renaissance, to Rococo and neoclassical, and up to even modern. Anyway, this is the shopping street. Let's go back around and look, which they've taken pains to make into as good a pedestrian street as they thought they could. Of course, the pedestrian street is only as good as the pedestrians and the traffic, the commercial traffic that is drawn there by what's on offer. So let's look in the next half about what's on offer. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm back. I just thought you'd like to see those nice buildings there. Okay, this is walking back down the main street here. If you look down, you can see the town hall. So it's quite a nice little pedestrian street. And here, listen, jazz music is a really big deal. And you can see these fellows here representing jazz musicians. I'm going to see if I know who they are. Or they're just busking. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. This is just for, this is for Przystanek Woodstock, which means which is Woodstock Festival. Przystanek means stop, but, and here's a couple of people busking. There's a fellow who looks like a jazz player, and here's a fellow with his guitar. And they got their hat ready, okay? Because they have a couple of big festivals here. One is at Yarochin, and then they have this Szystanic Woodstock, which is a big deal about music. And it must be close by. I've never been, but I know it's out here somewhere in the west. Okay. At any rate, oh, here's a worth looking at. See, because no proper walk to Main Street would be okay without a church. So there's a nice church for you. Of course, now you remember the castle and everything. It's on this side with the landscape park. All of that, the park looks good, but all of that under renovation, as we said. And then you can see the sort of places. Apteka, drugstore, okay? One of the most popular places for all Polish people. You must go to the drugstore. I don't know what this is. It looks like a gift shop. This is a gift shop. And Valentine's Day is here, or what has come and gone. But this is just before Valentine's Day. You're watching this. Sometime in February. I don't remember exactly. Okay, you see Optik. Can you guess what that is? Zapraszamy. It means welcome. From 10 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 1800. In Europe, of course, they use the military timing. Toy shop. You can't have a high street without a toy shop. And the other thing you can't have on a high street is, you cannot miss on a high street, is beautiful ladies' clothing. Now, the provincial idea of a well-dressed lady includes a lot of color, as you can see. This is very colorful stuff, right? But not only. Underwear is very important. Underwear should be either dark and sexy or colorful and evocative to attract the male attention. Well, you know what I'm talking about. You do it yourselves. Okay. And here's Artur Moda Męska. That means men's fashion. So this is where you come to get your overcoat for the winter. See? Legend of London fashion style. You can get your Legend of London. So you look like a perfect English gentleman if you wear this coat with a scarf. And maybe a smart hat. Maybe even something like this, you see. Yeah. People are dodging this. They're very carefully looking out for us. Socks, always important. Look at this red. You see? It's important to attract the attention of the male. She's wearing University of Georgia colors, black and red. Good lady. Even though she's not real, she's inanimate. But soon, with artificial intelligence, we won't be able to tell the difference, will we? Thank you for walking backwards. You're doing very well. And then the ubiquitous, the ever-present pizza bar. No small town is complete without a pizza bar, and a sushi restaurant. We can only guess what the sushi might be like. Hopefully, this person learned from a Japanese master and also samurai swordsmanship. Not Japanese, yeah, Japanese. Samurai swordsman. Yeah. Okay, this is basically it. So you get an idea. It's fun sometimes just to look at the words. People ask me, "Oh, could you talk some more about the language and these signs? Give us." Oh, here's one. Shevchik. Shevchik. Shoes. Shevchik means it's like a shoe repair. Obuvi means shoes. Absolutely. The name of the street is after one of the Piast dukes, and his name was Hobrego. Bolesław Hobrego. They have crazy names like the Mad, the Skinny, the Dwarf, the Grand. I mean, you name it. The Tall, the Short, all of the names. Ubiquitous kebab shop and Indian food, all in one. Look at these. You can get Indian. We didn't see this yesterday. We could have eaten here. Looks good, doesn't it? Chicken curry, Wow, very tasty. Chicken biryani, fish biryani. I wonder if there are actual Indian people running that. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Because they make good food. Got to watch that MSG, but they make good food. Right. Oh, and of course, why not end on something which is very important in Poland? Kwiaty, kwiaty. You're Polish, you know what it means. You're not Polish, you have no idea. It means flowers. And this was, under communism, was one of the biggest businesses you could be in. People who were in the flower business made a fortune because it was one thing that was allowed and always welcome at every event and for no reason at all, flowers. So a lot of people had big greenhouses, and they started small, then they built until they had huge greenhouses and full of, you know, flowers. Of course they were full of flowers. Anyway, look at that. This is what I love. Here's a beautiful square with an old building that's falling down. Another old building next to it, which has the neon sort of, let's walk over. The neon sign from communist times. And boy, they love neon. I could take you around in Warsaw and do programs in fact, there's a neon museum in Warsaw. And I could take you around Warsaw and show you some beautiful neon signs. Anyway, we've got to finish with this program. But let me just say, if you're here, if you're walking around here and it's in the summer and there's water in this fountain, please don't swim, okay? You ought to know better. Don't swim in the fountain, right? Yes, of course. All right, that's all I have for this particular edition. That was fun for me, actually, just to explain to you some of the things you see on the high street and some of the language. It always amazes me that I know any Polish whatsoever because it's such a difficult language. And let's face it, I'm not that smart. See you next time. But hey, even though I'm not smart, you can still like me and like our program because Vova works hard, don't you, Vova? Oh boy, he would jump up and down, but he would really mess up the picture then. Thank you for that lovely handheld episode. Excellent, great work. YouTube, Facebook, Poland Daily Travel. Poland Daily Travel, like us and subscribe. Thank you for watching.